Dear Diary, is this personal? Hi, I'm Jenna, and I'm the host of the Book of Jenna. And today we're going to talk about one of my most favorite books. It is called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And honestly, if you have not read this book, go to your nearest Dollar Tree, or not Dollar Tree, Five Below, and pick it up for $5. It is going to change your life. Um, One of the four agreements is not to take anything personally. And I feel like this is such an important thing in life, especially nowadays, because honestly, you guys, we're out here, everybody's the victim, everything is about us. We are the center of everybody's universe. And oh my gosh, how dare they, right? I've been that girl. We were just talking about this yesterday about how these we play the victim. And part of playing the victim is thinking that everything is so personal, but it's not. It's not. 99% of the time, people are not doing things because of you. They're doing things because of them, because of how they see the world, because of the experience they've been through, because of their bad day, because of they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. None of those things have anything to do with you. And I believe that the sooner you can remove your ego and your feelings from situations, the sooner you're going to see that it really isn't about you. And as a Leo, I know that that is really hard to stomach. Like, his bad mood is not because of me. Well, now I can't fix it. Well, of course you can't. You're not supposed to. Um and I think remembering that people uh their behaviors are a reflection of them, not a sign of something you did or didn't do. I know this is hard though, because especially when you are in relationships where you have to walk on eggshells, or you've been conditioned to believe that if you act a certain way, that justifies people for treating you the way that they did. Like, my ex-husband would be like, well, since you're not, you didn't, it was always something weird sexual, right? You didn't do XYZ. Um, I am now going to treat you like crap. Okay, that is not a me problem. But it took me a long time to realize that was not a reflection of me. It was a reflection of him and his emotional immaturity and weird addictions. But it had nothing to do with me and what I was doing or not doing in our relationship. And I think it goes for pretty much everybody, right? Like, people have stipulations inside of their relationship. Well, he doesn't love me if he didn't take out the trash. Well, honestly, maybe he does love you, but he has got a lot in his brain and he forgot. You know what I mean? Like, don't take it personal. Don't, just because you told him to do something or you told her to do something and they didn't do it, it's not because they don't love you. It's because they've got a lot maybe on their brain. They were in a hurry this morning. They woke up late. They forgot. Things just didn't go according to plan, and now their whole day is thrown off. Or maybe someone is treating you poorly because they are having a fight with their boyfriend and they're taking it out on everybody else. That is a reflection of who they are. It is not a reflection of who you are. And the sooner you can remove the you part of their attitude, I guess, for lack of a better term, the sooner you can go on about your day living a happy life. And that is the big thing. Whenever I go out someplace, I'm always like, I hope people are treating you kindly when I talk to the cash register, right? Like the person working the cash register, the person working at the store. I hope people are being kind to you today. And I will tell you, 9 times out of 10, they say they are not. They are not being kind to me. And I always say that is a them problem, not a you problem. Do not allow how they treated you to dictate how you spend your day. And that goes for you guys too. Do not allow how someone treated you when they were at their worst to define your day or who you are. And I also want to encourage you that when you are out, treat people kindly, because honestly, that store worker has no say over anything. Y'all realize that, right? They are the low man on the totem pole, and they know probably just about as much as you do. So be kind to them. Treat people how you would like to be treated. It's the golden rule, right? I remember our PE teacher, Mr. Landeck. He was one of a kind. And his big thing was always treat people how you want to be treated, no matter what, no matter what they've done to you, no matter who they are, no matter what they look like, no matter what they smell like. Treat people how you want to be treated. And that goes in hand with don't take anything personally, because you wouldn't want somebody to take your bad attitude personally. I know that, like, when I get really frustrated and when I get really irritated about a situation, maybe dealing with, it could be the credit card companies, it could be dealing with your bank, it could be dealing with your car insurance, whatever it is, whoever I'm on the phone with, I always preface and I say, look, I am irritated, but I am not irritated at you. I know you are doing your best. And I know that this is not your fault, but this situation is irritating. So if I come off rude, please don't take that personally, because it has nothing to do with you. And I always like to say that, because then if I do get, my emotions do get the best of me, they already know that it has nothing to do with them. This is not directed at you. I do not feel this way about you. I feel this way about the situation. And sometimes when you go through life and you encounter those situations that do frustrate you, but you're not frustrated at the person, just saying that helps the person to not take it personally, because we do live in a world where most people are operating from their ego. And when you operate from your ego, guess what? Everything is personal. Who wants to live like that, you guys? How hard it must be to live in a world where you assume responsibility for everyone's feelings and everyone's actions. And I have been that girl, you guys. I have justified my ex-husband's actions. I have justified how he has been. I have justified him not showing up places, things like that. And you know what? Do you know how exhausting that is? It's freaking exhausting. It is like the mental gymnastics. And that is honestly, it's too much. It's too much. I am only responsible for me. That is the only person that I can actually control. I can't even control my kids, right? Like, they are still themselves. And when they go out in public without me, they represent me, but they also represent who they are going to be in life, who they are becoming. And I can't control that. I can help mold that. I can help guide, but I can't control that. The only person I can control is me. So when it comes to not taking things personally, you have to realize that the only person you can control is you. So if you are controlling not taking it personally, whatever the other person does is a reflection of them. It is not a reflection of you. If you do not like that reflection, maybe you need to evaluate that person in your life. If you are going to go out to Five Below and you are going to grab this book and you are looking for a little deeper dig into it, I want to encourage you to go to my link tree and check out the journal entries that I have done for the four agreements, and just the it's like a mini course, but not really a course. It's just a guided read along where there's questions that are asked, where you can dig deeper about the situation, gives you some reflection points, things that might help you on your journey through this book. I definitely want to encourage you to read this book. It is such an easy read, you guys. It's like 132 pages, and it is a wham bam, thank you ma'am, in and out, give you what you need, give you some different thought perspectives and ways that you can change how you are looking at things, how you are receiving things, and how you are treating yourself. Tomorrow, I'm going to go into another one of the four agreements and hit on it real quick. so that even if you don't want to read the book, you can have these little nuggets that will help you throughout your day, and you can evaluate what you're doing, where you're going, how you're receiving things. Just remember, nothing is personal until you make it personal. And then that's a choice. And if you're choosing to do that, y'all are doing that mental gymnastics that I just said is really exhausting. So I highly recommend not doing that. All right, my friends, I also just want to do a little plug here. If you are in the Bradenton Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota area this weekend on Saturday, we are doing the Freedom Factories. Mia and I are doing the 1 mile walk. Jacob and Adam are doing the 5K run. If you would like to join us, I do have a referral link that I can send you. I believe you save money, but don't quote me. I could be very, very wrong. But I do have a referral link that I can send you if you want to do the 1 mile walk with us. We would love that. It's through the lights. So you get to see all the lights that they have there. I think they said 80,000, which is really cool. Merry Christmas. Yes. And they are also having vendors there. They're going to have a bunch of stuff. It's going to be fun. But I would love for you to join us in our holiday tradition that we are going to start. And that's pretty much it. I hope that you have the best week. I hope that you are allowing yourself to not take it personally. Much love, my friends. And as always, if you found this useful, please like, share, subscribe, send it to someone who may need this, who maybe takes things a little too personal and needs to know that you don't have to anymore. It's silly. Quit doing that mental gymnastics. All right, you guys, much love. Have a beautiful day.